looking at Cloud9 here first as they're taking to the stage. They kicked off stage one with a victory against Energy. Zippa having an absolute lifetime performance once again. We know this team can shoot.
A high level of consistency this year. I think they're a legit dark horse. And when you're looking at the 5 players there,
well, they will be going up against Leviotan, which is coming into stage one with a bunch of changes. Role swaps, new IGL and player in the mix as well, namely Rossi, who I'm sure is feeling extra motivated to go up against his former team.
I'm super excited to see what these guys can bring in another match.
Leviotan. Let's see if history will repeat itself here on this first map of Split. Cloud9 are taking complete B main control against King.
That's a great start for Lev, man.
What Cloud9 can do to test the defense of Leviotan.
Both side by side, the spit's gonna hurt a little bit. You've got the stun coming out as well as King, looking to find a little bit of space from up top. Dropping Mitch, not able to connect on the second as Cloud9 are getting a little bit of space. They're getting a little bit of room to work with here.
Rossi and Demon One are left on this retake. You do have Paranoia, you do have the fault line, Doug.
Can the new leader for Leviotan snatch this pistol away? Will Demon One close by? Was a household name in VALORANT. He's gonna get an opener. Oxy will fall too. That's the pistol for Lev.
And that's a pistol round 1.
You don't really have a lot of time to afford some quality losses or not. You've got to convert. That's the pressure Leviotan are facing here. So far winless in stage 1. Speaking, oh, yeah, it's an eco, but crispy out of Demon One so far.
He's getting 4 now. Oxy, he's gonna drop here too to Max. Demon One cleans it up. Beautiful headshots from him, and you know it's gonna be a dangerous, dangerous game when a player like Demon One is getting fired up so early on. Doesn't tend to go in your favor most of the time. Cloud9, they do cook up a lot on rounds like this though.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that looked better the second time around.
Yeah, it did.
El Diablo's dead, there's a new king of hell.
Now Cloud9 are in a position where they can still flip the map. If they don't like what they see A, they have enough mid control that they could end B. But they're doubling down, they're digging their heels in, they want to end A. And so far, so good for Cloud9. Great response from Rossi though on the Vic. Flashed by a little bit of time, and he's gonna connect on another. Falls at the hands of Oxy. And it's quiet on the way out, not taking the bait of the tap now. The second time is confirmed. The ult pulled instantly. King in a brutal spot. How do you win this out? You can't.
The mechanical skill, the form that Zippa is in right now, it's part of Cloud9's recipe for success. I mean, he was such an important, yeah, I mean, look at how quick that is, right? And I think that that's a good sign for a team like this when you know your heavy hitters are just having an off day perhaps. Because once they're online, now you're contenders once more.
A lot of mid presence and a lot of mid control from Cloud9. Oxy connecting onto Rossi, almost hitting another. Then he does. King is so far removed from the play. That flash is going to buy a little bit of time. The Paranoia going to connect. An aggro swing up from Tex. But one was left unchecked. Yeah, the money's not great.
So much time left though, and Cloud9, you would imagine at least Vic would go hunting. He's sitting at $3,000 in the bank. And getting, only saving 1 gun in the bonus. They've really crawled back into this round and won a lot of gun rounds. That's that crunch. Yeah, Demon One has nowhere to go in this moment.
Vic's fake TP. He's been aggro TPing in the garage at the beginning of every round. This time a fake TP and aggression mid and 2 free kills.
Absolutely free. That fault line can't get out in time. And now you can really go anywhere, layer your utility if you're Cloud9.
Yep.
Make sure you safely get into sight. They want to lean A. Look at the mini-map.
That was an ambitious way to approach that kill. But yeah, traded back all good.
I've never seen that. Rossi does get one. How does he do that?
It does feel like there are a lot of gaps in the defense for Lev. I think you're absolutely right.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, well, man. That's a nice one for the highlight reel, but here's that replay of the peek and defend. Yeah, it's just too many bodies to look at.
I don't know if you caught the chat there.
I didn't see what it said. What did it say?
I didn't catch all of it. All right, so they've gained a little bit of space here. They've gotten up ramps. There's a lot on the other side of this. There's that first ult invested, trying to flush him out, but Oxy's behind enemy lines! Getting two! Gone unchecked! Undetected! Now Rossi's gonna trade back with a bit of his own. In one. Smoked off. And all of a sudden, the prospect of that is gone.
Rossi's so worried about a lurk from the minimap.
He invested the flash.
It's a speed up.
And Mitch tucking, finding a little bit of corner to play around. A crispy shot out from Demon One. Still a 2v2 to play around, though. TP invested. Trying to divide the attention of the attack. That's snappy, leaving things in a 1v1. Captains clashing on the site, the last round of the half. Footsteps aplenty, and Rossi has no options to play around. Vic has played this beautifully. Cloud9 get to 8.
It's really interesting because usually when Leviotan go for the 1-3-1 default like this, it's Rossi in B main using a fault line that hits all of male and vent.
Well, this time he's across the middle of the map.
Yeah.
Rolling with the pack. There's a lot on the other side of that smoke. They have to be careful. If you face check this, they try. Vic's there to get a first, but calm. A great response, ultimately falling into the missiles. As the round slows down, the spike is scooped up, and Rossi immediately falls, putting it right back down. Ropes would suggest he was coming up mid. He has found a window.
He's done it.
He's found a window, but he's got to hurry up now. He doesn't realize the trap is in the smoke.
Yeah.
Wise with her money. Big swing out from King, though.
Spike down, B.
And that tit for tat, that 1-for-1, and all this time that you were just talking about, Dre, is running out because the space that they had previously created amongst each other is now gone. King's close by, but Rossi's looking the wrong way. It's a lot on his shoulders. The paranoia in his face, tries to spam and connect. 3 found for King. Disaster averted.
Tech's the one struggling this time around, but it doesn't matter because they convert this round win.
One enemy.
He got that kill fully flashed.
Yeah.
The first one was easy,
One
but
enemy remaining.
yeah.
Full commit on the spray. He would have gotten traded anyway from Rossi in A heaven.
The approach is the same. Either way, they're trying to fly their way into B heaven. Armageddon drop. Mitch will manage to get out and immediately fell back in behind it. He's ahead of this timing. The smoke is going to keep him back, but he's in a position to make a play. Pops out, gets his one, falls, but Ned is way more successful.
Spike down, B.
It's a slaughter again. Mitch filled right back in behind it. I mean, he was chasing the thing down just to get into an aggressive position so he can get a timing on that fight.
But this has been a huge success for Cloud9. You look at that NRG matchup, they didn't let NRG breathe, Doug. They were flooding on retakes this time. They don't even have to flood when the actual tap of the spike is going through.
But they didn't really invest much. And so Cloud9 are still in a spot where they can take a step back. They still have utility to play around this net in a really big spot. That's a flash on the other side. He still gets a kill. Oh. Dinks onto the second.
There's that Omen ult I was talking about to regroup with the squad, but Leviotan, the time is running low, Doug. They need to be careful.
There are only 2 members here, though, and one of them just got flushed out. Vic will join him. And now the site is theirs.
Wow. What a great call from whoever it was on the side of Lev, whether it was Rossi or Com, to
It's time.
Leviotan have been doing a 1-3-1 mid almost every single round that they've won to take Cloud9 over the edge and close out this map win.
There's that little combo of utility that you mentioned to flush out the kill.
It's something that Leviotan do really well. Gotta be careful here.
A lot of noise made, eh?
So much utility.
Missiles, fakes, TPs, paranoias, and that might be the cue. Mitch getting the opener onto King. Big trade back from Calm, though. How much more can they get here? Tex is gonna fall. Oh, they forget about the ults. They're just gonna frag their way through this. Zippa holding the line from heaven. Falls to Rossi, who's now gonna have to figure out a 1v3 to keep this map alive. And again, Mitch still has his ult.
And they saw him as well. They know he's in heaven right now. But how crazy would it be?
Committing to getting the spike down. He might get the plan off. He will. The stun to buy a little bit of time. Shut.
Oh my God, he almost did it, Doug.
Not even close. Not even close. Mitch will get the defuse. Cloud9 take map 1, 13-8. And again, for as much as Lev put together a lot of exciting stuff towards the end of that map, Dre, it really felt like it was Cloud9's from the beginning.
Yeah, that attacking side, you could clearly see there's a lot of thought into it, counter-stratting. That's the benefit of being able to watch a team play a map and you concealing yours.
On the attack. And it seems like they're going to test some of that defensive aggression right off the bat towards B. Look at this crunch. Oh, the drone's not going to catch anything. Oxy finds a perfect time window to strike.
Talk about aggression. Mitch, he does get seen by Calm here.
Doubling down, he's going to try to flush out. Someone's waiting on the other side again. Oxy on the peak, falls, but Mitch is there to clean it up.
The double walk up off a cat. I mean, they know.
You've got to be concerned of what's happening behind you. There's no way you let your guard down. Oh. And that's exactly what happens. Vic, a couple to the back of the head, puts one between Tex's eyes. They know where Zippa is, and he's glad to take that fight. The little things from Lev seem to strike again.
And wide swung before that drone could get any value.
Yeah, the timing that he found there was perfect.
Yeah, Rossi just gets caught with no util. And the discipline, the trigger discipline from Vic, I cannot state it enough. But Tex, he's got so much to deal with. He doesn't know what's behind B main right now.
Cape giving away some of the aggression. Oxy swings back around to finish it up. And if they try to go in through tree, which is what it seems like Lev are going to try to do, you still have all this utility to deal with.
It's by Oxy and Spawn right now.
They play at a different speed. They play at a different pace. And so far, it seems like it's too much for Lev to deal with.
30 seconds left.
I mean, they still haven't made it out. Now, finally, Zeppa's going to get involved in the play.
And the wrap,
oh boy,
cleans it up. Demon 1 had no option there in CAC.
Yeah, brother, they were going to find you.
It just feels so oppressive if you're Leviotan right now in the server. And also the awareness of Oxy to know, like, okay, no one's behind Tex here.
Bye-bye, buddy.
I feel like it's a hard tell right now. He is towards B main with it. I don't know if he's going to take a pop shot towards Cat first. I feel like B main is where you'll find success with that op, but it's a set play from Cloud9.
And there's no room for the op to get any space. The flash on the other side of the cage, and they continue to push the matter.
30 seconds left.
This is the right call so far from Leviotan. This is the best chance that they've had so far in this first map.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
King still has the attack op in his hands, though.
And he's got 31 HP. And they have to use so much utility to clear out what they think is on the other side that's a telltale sign of where they're headed. And Net is the greeting party.
Yeah, I mean, and Vic has 9 assists. Something that was very micro that we didn't get to catch in this replay was his Omen smoke in the front of the B main choke to get his teammates out.
Yep.
It's something that's so micro, but allows them to get out unscathed, allows them not to get traded. And you heard Oxy firing him up as well when he started popping off on split.
This is tough. It is a desperately needed round for Lev. And Tex already falls. They're going to try to slam their head into the door. There's a little bit of control across the middle of the map. King's able to alleviate some of that pressure and clean up Mitch. Rossi joins in on the fun, but there's a lot of presence on the other side. Net playing from behind the wall. Trying to connect onto both, but they're both flashed up. They can't see a thing.
Was too much of a threat. I mean, look at this. Calm has no chance. No hesitation from the Cloud9 members to get that flank in and take him out. And then they hold W all the way through B main. Net delays. Yeah, he doesn't get a kill with his deadlock ult, but he did enough.
Yeah.
Like, just beat down. You're getting peeked into even on the defensive side.
Look at this. They have a lot of space that they've taken towards B, but a TP from Vic has already joined the fray, and they still have all the utility. They've got the wall, the thorns, the sensors, the flash, everything. Oxy, up close and personal. Tex winning that duel out, but do you expect Mitch there, spamming through the smoke, not able to connect? Zippa getting 3 on the round, but Tex doing the same. Vic on the swing. Tex requires 4 as Lev finally.
So that quick call to take the fight on the players in spawn was the correct one. But can you rely on stuff like this? Cloud9 now have a chance to adapt to that as well.
Nice, King. Nice!
Hold a little bit
Not 13,
more
no.
back.
Go.
Yeah, and a good cage as well, understanding that there may be somebody at the other end because the audio cue now. A bait out of that vice wall in mid, and Tex, Doug, he finally did it.
I thought he was dead. Aggro smoke. Yeah, Mitch hasn't been cleared out. You've got Zippa close by. And Zippa Not able to settle the shots. Gets his one. But a 3v2 now for the attack that's instantly equalized. Net gets his, tries to get away. It's all on to Vic now.
To Leviotan, and he gets the audio cue of the Omen teleport. He hears the footsteps.
He's in the right place. Still has utility, has his 2 smokes. Wants to take the fight, so he's gonna get ones. He's gonna get ones! A Red Bull clutch and heartbreak.
So far in VCT Americas, Doug.
One enemy remaining.
He played that perfectly on audio cues. Full confidence holding his spot on B. A new look as well from Cloud9. This time a little bit more of a heavy focus on mid. Yoru ultimate used to get some info out of B, understanding Oxy's here with the operator.
Does he have a TP to get out? He does, all the way back B main.
This is as free as B has ever been for the side of Leviotan, but he's just too good. Oxy.
King getting his 2 though, that's big. And you've still got Vic who's alive, and that has been a problem for Lev. Spike picked up. Oh, Vic too far, too aggressive.
Zippa also has his ult though.
Yeah, and they're all funneled in. Oh, but it's only gonna connect onto 1, I believe. It's only hitting Tex. He pushes forward into his death. Remember, the guns are still up on the other side, so it's gonna be a straight up 2v2. Calm with 2 shocks to play with. Demon 1 with his paranoia, but no health to speak of. Zippa gets the last, and that's another round for Cloud9. I mean, they've already been more methodical about clearing util in the pistol than Lev were for most of the half.
That's a great shout. Demon 1 just gets overwhelmed. The pressure from A main and Cat is too much.
I mean, he was trying to alleviate some of that with a flash, but as you were saying, overwhelmed.
Oh.
That's okay. That's clean up from King.
The decider.
Oh, Vic's human.
Yeah, who would have thought? Good pressure though. It delays Tex from getting into the A site.
It delays a ton of time. And that spike has been taken for a little bit here. Zappa playing on the other side of the smoke, waiting for the right time to swing, and he finds it. Drops Kong, never had a chance to fight back. And that was the desperately needed pistol for Lev, going the way of Cloud9. That's 3 out of 4 pistols for Cloud9, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Listen, Lev, they have to play against MIBR next. A chance at redemption. Losing to them in kickoff, right?
Cloud9 looking to put the finishing touches on this slaughter. Demon 1 punching back though, as the rest of Lev does.
Time to jump.
And you blink and you miss it. Oxy's on the site by himself, tries to get to the spike, runs right at Com, okay.
Time to jump.
And he's gotten it down to a 1v2. This would be a brutal way for this to end. Oxy gives some of the space up, spots 1, swings onto the other, and Rossi gets the kill.
Leviotan not out of this one quite yet. Demon 1 had some nice share shots connecting into this round. But it was sloppy, it was messy. Oxy almost did it too.
Enemy remaining.
Sees the wall, decides to hold on to the ult for now.
But again, no other set of utility here.
Yeah.
From the side of Leviotan, their A is so weak. Stark contrast to Cloud9. They know 2 players are in this A main.
Couple of kills found for Lev, but of course traded right back. The paranoia through, and Demon 1's gonna try to TP away. Succeeds. But that leaves A open.
And are you ready for Oxy pushed all the way up into heaven?
Portal closed.
No, they're not. They have no idea. He spots his 1, but they maybe did see Demon 1 right at the end there.
The double hell setup. Zippa being the guarantee on catwalk.
The safety valve, if you will. King will fall. Demon 1, of course, on his own. Spam through the smoke, and if it's Vic, who else but Vic to get the last kill of the half? Bookended an outrageous series by him as Cloud9, I mean, you gotta call it what it is. Obliterate Lev.
Yeah, Vic was just a sleeper agent in his previous matches. This was a standout performance from the rookie. 24-20.
An outrageous performance. I mean, he did everything right, and again, a lot of it was heavily benefited from that double Senti comp and the fact that Leviotan were not able to find a single inch to play around on the attack side, but holy smokes, what a performance from that kid.
Yeah, just ridiculous. I mean, a lot of players have their moments here.